Hi, I'm Mike Ruppert. It's December 21st here in a very soggy Los Angeles, California. I'm coming to you with a holiday message with a lot of very, very important nuggets in it for you. This is free so that anyone who comes to the site can see it, and we want as many people as possible to see this message. There's a remarkable convergence of opinion emerging that we're helping to bring to light at CollapseNet. Among so-called thinkers thinkers, that's what we are, in this lifeboat sustainability transition movement, whatever we call it. And here I include myself, Chris Martenson, and Nicole Foss. Hopefully most of you are listening to my weekly radio show, The Lifeboat Hour, on the Progressive Radio Network. That's every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find the site at progressiveradionetwork.com. And all shows are archived there. But Nicole Foss, who has written as Stoneleigh at Pico El Canada, and who is a renowned economist and brilliant writer and very intelligent woman, and I did a show, and we are both absolutely convinced that within a matter of weeks, if not 2 or 3 months, we could experience a devastating economic downturn, which in Nicole's words, will be many times worse than the Great Depression. That's an elegant way to put it. Also joining me on upcoming show, January 9th, an upcoming show, will be Chris Martenson of The Crash Course. Also a very savvy insider, very respected writer, speaker, who has done so much work and who is so well revered. And the whole point of me bringing this to your attention now is that all three of us, you will see when Chris joins us on January 9th, are absolutely convinced that we're flat out of time and this is it. And we will discuss that in detail, but what's important for everybody to note now is not to worry about anything that any of the three of us might see differently. It's to worry about what we all see at the same time. I also want to draw your attention in this holiday message to Transition US, the best organization out there for helping people to prepare to make a transition from the infinite growth paradigm to a post-petroleum economy sustainable lifestyle. They're the best thing out here in the country, in the United States. Formed in '09, they've now started 77 initiatives all over the country. They have a $100,000 challenge grant, which if they raise $100,000 will be matched by December 31st. That's the deadline. We've been pushing that on CollapseNet. I'm pleased to announce that we have just offered to any active member of Transition US a 50% discount on your membership at CollapseNet. That's to help energize the people who are actually doing the work. They're the ones who need the information the most. And you can find out how to do that by checking the current Transition US newsletter, which will refer you, if you're an active member, to a coupon code which will give you a 50% discount to CollapseNet. We're doing everything we can here. We've given away, I think, now 19 or 20 barter memberships. We've got more than 800 great listings in the directory. We're just smoking. And I'm very happy to report that Wells Fargo has released all of the money they've been holding, 40 cents out of every dollar since we opened the doors. We just got back $42,000, and 11 people at CollapseNet got paychecks right before Christmas. I'm just so happy about that, and I got to thank all the volunteers who have been doing so much, so well for so long, and especially to Wes Miller, our Chief Operating Officer, Luis Mora, our operations manager, and Toli Galanis, my incredible personal assistant, who also produces the radio show and is now doing marketing. I mean, the cream is rising to the top, and CollapseNet is actually creating jobs, which is almost a miracle in this climate, and more than that, they're very important jobs. I'm going to be real brief in what I say to you here because most of you know that the World News Desk is where it's happening. That's where you find out on a daily basis what's going on and what to expect. With my commentary almost every day, we put stories up 7 days a week. And we have been so spot on. We have been so dead accurate in our analysis and prediction of events over the course of the last 4 months. I want to reemphasize a couple of things today. I want to reemphasize the warning that I put out this summer that you should store up on 3 months worth of food, for every person in your house immediately. I would prepare for maybe a week, 2 weeks without fresh water. There are a number of things impinging. The most important thing to know now is that a Republican House in January will have legislation allowing states to go bankrupt. They cannot do that constitutionally now. And cities. And the whole point with the collapse in municipal bonds is to make cities and states go bankrupt so that they can break the unions. All of these last 2 years, we've been seeing these bailouts and the states struggling along. We've kind of become used to them making it. It's not going to happen this time. These are going to be actual serious shutdowns of services and so many things around the country. And I expect it to happen pretty much simultaneously, that 3 or 4 major cities in this country and states will declare bankruptcy. I will expect California, Michigan, and Illinois to go bankrupt, and I would expect major cities like Chicago, Los Angeles, and Detroit to do that simultaneously. Again, that's to break the unions, which it's going to happen one way or another, but it's the Republican way of doing things, and there will be civil unrest. I see that clearly, so does Nicole Foss. We will see what Chris Martenson thinks on January 9th. But there's a number of other things coming down. China is about to implode, and yet it's being written clearly now that the whole world is depending upon continued Chinese growth. They're selling 42,000 cars a day on roads that are so jammed with cars, they just had a traffic jam that took them 2 months to clear. They're running out of oil. There's not enough coal. They're shutting off electricity to factories about half of a week, and the factories are running diesel generators to make electricity to make more cars to sell. 42,000 cars a day. This is it. So we've got so much to do in the coming year. I want to say thank you so much to everybody. It's been an incredible 6 months, the first 6 months of CollapseNet. We know we're going to be busy. But let's focus on uniting this movement. Let's focus on bringing people together who understand what collapse is. We can work out any other differences later on. But right now, help Transition US, help us here at CollapseNet as we help Transition US and they us. And we find other people who see the same things happening so that we can bring you a clearer message of what to look for and what to expect. And for me and my dog, Rags, who is just happy as a clam right now, because I got paid and he's going to eat, happy holidays. See you soon.